one of the best ways of indicating how well it works is the film starts very early. You hear Yellow by Coldplay. Coldplay to me are like the harbingers of cringe. And yet, in the context of the movie, you hear them with more innocent ears. You almost hear them as you would have done before the point that everyone...
Well, waking life was cool, but, well, it was kind of boring for me.
Watching them at first kind of just being little kids who kind of do cute things until they became contributors.
At some point, you're no longer growing up, you're aging, but no one can pinpoint that moment exactly.
Boyhood.
I can say with certainty that Boyhood will become a classic in the vein of Casablanca, Citizen Kane or Child. Boiled will make you rethink your entire life.
It's awe-striking. It's almost transcendent of Linklater. His previous films are definitely not as good as Boyhood, but it still has that sense of Boyhood and Prime. I took notes and analyzed every single scene that was seen. The structure of Boyhood is completely antithetical to the dramatic structure that aesthetically deprived Singaporeans are.
Why go through all this process of I mean, it's a neat experiment. I mean, it was kind of cool.
Try-hard faggots love to hate this movie because they are empty holes who echo the meme opinions of Reddit the troll meme. I've yet to hear any non-meme critiques, but it's fun to listen to Fedorables grasp at straws trying to formulate a solid argument against this movie. Boyhood is flawless except for the inclusion of this girl.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
A special, orgasmic, symbiotic relationship between you and...
Kids, they're here! Hurry, hurry!
Also, it would have been better if one of the main actors died around year 7 and their character dies in the movie.
I wanted more melodrama.
Manipulative.
Manipulative. I wanted more melodrama.
Well, I mean, that was actually very real. That was one of the few, like, things that was taken directly from me. That rant, the Facebook rant. I am disgusted by social media. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm head with a beast from another dimension.
And it's intelligent, and it's full of the milk of human kindness without being coy or sentimental, and really fine.
Advice that's given, and then there's no real hard change for the character. He just kind of
it's mind-blowing.
Falls into what he wants to become in his life.
But there's no hard change in life, man.
Sometimes there are.
There can be.
And those are stories people tell, called movies. Like when things happen.
Yeah.
Plots, things have to happen. You have to...
There is something so utterly, perplexingly breathtaking about seeing a human being aging 12 years right before your eyes.
Life. Yeah. And I did read that you found it quite a kind of unsettling experience watching the film back.
Yeah, it's and you know, the aging process and all of that, which is brutal. It's really brutal to watch. You know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's incredible to have.
You see this kid grow older before your eyes, which is neat to see.
And the other actors too.
It's changed subtly around people's hairstyles change, you know, facial hair. People, I mean, it's extraordinary watching people grow and change, but also it's not just the children that happens to. Obviously, that happens to the parents. And so time marches on and everything changes.
And I think this phenomenon is the reason Boyhood resonated with critics and popcorners. Linklater has created a cinematic image that is powerful, beautiful, touching, existential, worrisome, and uncanny at the same time. Everyone should watch Boyhood once every 5 years.
Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby, whoops, you think I'm in love. I was sent from above. Stop! Not that innocent. Quit it! The problem is this, I'm dreaming away, wishing that it truly exists. I cry watching the days, you see I'm a fool in so many ways, but to lose all my senses.
What the hell is going on in here? Do you guys know what time it is?
Throwing me at me.
Mason, do not